Hello dear friends, welcome in Pharmaceutical Chemistry 2 Laboratory. Myself, Mrs. Urmila Ravindra Gaudi, MPharm in Quality Assurance Technique. Today we are going to deal with Systemic Qualitative Analysis. Experiment number 7. Title of the experiment: to identify the given organic drug or compound D4 by Systemic Qualitative Analysis. And the compound is oxalic acid. Learning objective: student will able to develop intellectual skill, that means to understand the concept of experiment, to understand the test procedure, to analyze and interpret the observation, to plan the experiment. Motor skill: ability to write systemic qualitative analytical report, ability to handle equipment, take and record observation, ability to refer standard literature and Indian pharmacopoeia, ability to work according to plan of the experiment, and ability of group working. Concept for today's practical: proposition first, preliminary test. These are primary tests carried out to get some idea, clue about the compound. No definite conclusion can be drawn from this test. Proposition 2, physical constant. It is characteristic distinguish physical identity of the organic compound. Proposition 3, elemental analysis. It is find out of all the element present in the organic compound by some color and precipitation reaction. Proposition 4, group analysis. It is to find out different functional group present in the organic compound. Functional group is the group of element present in the compound. Proposition 5, literature for the references. It is a reference table in which compounds are classified according to element, group, and physical constant. Proposition 6, confirmative test. These are specific color reaction or preparation of simple derivative and determining its melting point, boiling point, with identification of organic drugs. Now, what is the general concept for the structure? Systemic qualitative analysis start with preliminary test. After that we have to perform physical constant, that means determination of melting point or boiling point, then group analysis, then element analysis, means we have to determine which elements are present in the given organic compound, then result with reference to literature, and confirmative test. After confirmatory test, we are identified the drug. Now apparatus required for the practical: glassware, test tube, beaker, measuring cylinder, graduated pipette, evaporating dish, water bath, Thiele's tube, and thermometer. And the chemicals are all general and table reagent. Now for the stepwise procedure, we have to go into laboratory and perform the practical. Now let's move towards the laboratory for the stepwise procedure. Now let's start with our actual procedure for identification of organic compound by systemic qualitative analysis. For that we have to first go through preliminary test. This is our compound, which is white crystalline powder, almost odorless. Of given sample in water. For that, take sample and add water and check the solubility, whether it is soluble in water or not. Check vigorously. So the given compound is soluble in water. Then check solubility in acid. That is NaOH. To normal NaOH. Take sample, add to normal NaOH. Check it thoroughly. Compound soluble in to normal NaOH. Then check solubility in reagent, that is cold NaOH. For that we have to take 0.2 to 0.3 grams of sample, then add 2 ml water and 2 ml of 10% sodium hydroxide solution. Add 2 ml of 10% sodium hydroxide solution. Then check it. The compound is soluble in reagent solution, that is 10% sodium hydroxide solution. Effervescence of CO2 may get evolved. That means the compound is strongly acidic compound. Then next test, action of hot concentrated H2SO4. For that we have to take approximately 0.1 gram of sample and add 1 ml of concentrated H2SO4. In that, blackening of solid compound evolved with carbon dioxide solution. That means the compound is strongly acidic. Next, action of sodium carbonate on given sample. Again take sample approximately 0.1 to 0.2 gram. Then add 10 ml of 10% sodium carbonate, which is freshly prepared, and add it into the given sample. Observation, the effervescence of CO2 evolved. That means the compound is strongly acidic. Then next test, action of KMnO4 solution. This test is used for finding the compound with a saturated or unsaturated. Take 0.1 to 0.2 gram of sample. Then add 10% sodium carbonate solution, 10 ml. Shake it properly and add KMnO4 solution drop by drop. Is action with APCl3. Again take approximately 0.1 to 0.2 gram of sample, add water, and add APCl solution dropwise. Observation, no formation of violet color. That means the compound is strongly acidic. Now next test, heating on oxidized copper gauze. For that take wire gauze and add sample on it and heat it. Observation is Sudhi flame. That means the compound is aromatic. Now next, heating on clean glass rod. It shows Sudhi flame, that means the compound is aromatic in nature. Now next test is heating with soda lime. For that we have to take 0.5 gram of sample, then add it 2 gram of finely powdered soda lime and 1 gram of coarse soda lime. After this, observation is it evolves odor of benzene, that means the compound is aromatic in nature. After heating, now next procedure for determination of physical constant. Our compound is solid, so that we have to perform melting point determination. For melting point determination, we already discussed the procedure for melting point determination in experiment number 2. I had done similar way the melting point for the same compound, and the melting point is 105 degrees Celsius. Now let's start with element detection. Procedure for this: dry small piece of take a small piece of sodium metal into the boiler tube, sodium fusion tube, heat it, and then add powder, and again heat and add it into porcelain containing 10 to 15 ml of water. We already done that procedure and kept it on heating for 10 to 15 minutes so that the sodium fusion extract get ready for the detection of element like nitrogen, sulfur and halogen. After boiling the mixture for 10 minutes, we already filter that solution, and this filtrate is known as sodium fusion extract filter, and this filter is used, sodium fusion extract is used for detection of nitrogen, sulfur and halogen. Let's start with actual procedure for determining the element. Let's start with test for nitrogen. Take 3 to 4 ml of sodium fusion extract. Then add it ferrous sulfate, approximately 0.2 gram of ferrous sulfate crystals. And 1 ml of sodium hydroxide. %% sodium hydroxide have to add into the solution, 0.1. And then boil this solution gently. After boiling, we have to add it into dilute sulfuric acid solution. After boiling, we have to add dilute sulfuric acid solution into it. Okay. No persist blue color is developed. That means the solution does not contain, the sample does not contain nitrogen. Test for sulfur. So sodium nitroxide test. Take 2 ml of sodium fusion extract, then add 1 to 2 drops of freshly prepared sodium nitroxide. Shake vigorously and observe the result. It does not show purple or deep red color. That means sulfur is absent in the given compound. Now procedure for determination of taste of halogen. We have to check halogen whether present in the compound or not. For that, take 2 ml of sample, then add HNO3, that is nitric acid, dilute nitric acid, for the solution becomes acidic. After addition of nitric acid, solution become acidic. Then add silver nitrate solution. Only 1 to 2 drops we have to add into this solution. Let's move towards determination of functional group. Now our compound containing carbon, hydrogen and oxygen element, therefore go through carboxylic acid test. First, sodium bicarbonate test. For that we have to take 0.2 gram of sample and add saturated sodium bicarbonate 2 to 3 ml solutions of saturated sodium bicarbonate. Add it into test tube containing our compound. Shake it properly. There is a effervescence of CO2. Shake it vigorously. The compound is dissolving given sodium bicarbonate solution, saturated solution. That means the compound is strongly acidic and the compound may be carboxylic acid. Now second test, ester test. We have to take sample 0.2 gram, then add 2 ml of ethanol. Shake it properly and add 2 drops of concentrated H2SO4 solution. And then solution is heat for 2 minutes and observe the boiling water bath. One boiling water bath, the fruity smell of ester is produced. That acidity test for given some compound, given carboxylic compound. For that we have to take sample, then add 1 to 2 drops of phenolphthalein indicator. And into this solution we have to add ammonia solution and boil this solution so that the excess of ammonia solution get released. After boiling, cool the solution and add ferric chloride solution, 1 to 2 drops of ferric chloride solution. There is no change in ferric chloride solution, so that we have to add it into calcium chloride solution. Calcium chloride 2 drops. After addition of calcium chloride we get yellowish colored precipitate, which is insoluble in dilute acetic acid and soluble in dilute HCl. That means the given compound is oxalic acid. That means the conclusion of today's practical. The given organic compound, given solid organic compound is a oxalic acid. After performing the practical, we move towards result. On the basis of the test performed above and with reference to handbook, the given organic compound is aromatic in nature, unsaturated, acidic and carboxylic acid group may be present. The melting point of a given organic compound was found to be 105 degrees Celsius. The given organic compound found to contain carbon, hydrogen and oxygen element. The given organic compound found to contain carboxylic acid as a functional group. Conclusion: the given organic compound was having 105 degrees Celsius melting point, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen as an element and carboxylic acid as a functional group. Therefore, with reference to literature, the given organic compound may be oxalic acid. This is the structure of oxalic acid and its category is cleaning or bleaching agent. Thank you dear student for attending the practical session.